Good evening, ladies as well as gentlemen. Papa Boris here, playing some more Dream Quest. This is volume 1 of my playthrough, although I have actually played once on this file before. That was in my starting guide video, so if you want to see the full experience of this save file, definitely check that video out. I actually managed to clear the first floor with Wizard, which I'm pretty proud of. So now the objective is to clear the second floor, Warrior. I cleared the first floor with Warrior, which I was pretty proud of. Now my objective is to clear the second floor, and that, I imagine, will take a good long time. So since we did Warrior in the starting guide, let's do the opposite and go for Wizard in this playthrough. So now that I died once, I have the ability to choose a talent at the beginning of the game. There's Crumble, which removes all the walls on the dungeon floor, allowing you to explore freely. Unfortunately, it's only the first floor, or I guess only the floor that you're about to come into. So once you're done with the first floor, this does nothing. Training lets you upgrade a card in your deck. Mana gives you a mana boost, so I'll have 4 mana at the beginning of every turn rather than 2. And then there's Healthy, which increases your health by 5. Now, it may seem odd as the Wizard to take Healthy, but health is a really good stat in this game because a lot of the time you lose just because you couldn't take like one more bit of damage. Whereas it's not as common that you lose because you didn't have enough mana to play your spells. And you can increase your mana much more easily than you can increase your health, so that's why I'm going to go for it, get that extra bit of sturdiness. So let's take a look at the Wizard here. I love these names, Aaron Firecaller. The Wizard, after every battle, the Wizard can teleport, which is a pretty fun ability, but also a very inconsistent and unreliable ability. This allows you to click on a square on the map and teleport to it. The problem, of course, is that if you go totally blind, you might end up being stuck behind the boss and forced to fight it and kill yourself. So it's a spell that can be used, or a class ability that can be used frequently, but is a little bit dangerous. We have a level 1 warrior there, a level 1 priest, a level 3 kobold, which I could kill. I have the power to kill it, but it will run away before I can kill it, unfortunately. Stone Golem's a tough one. These guys are resistant to all non-physical damage, so as the Wizard, I'm not super thrilled about that. And a level 4 Ooze. This is kind of a tough start, because, I mean, you can obviously fight the level 1s and level up that way, but, you know, I'd like to fight, like, a level 3, and there's really nothing, or at least like a level 2, and there's nothing quite along those lines. I guess I'm just going to waste this health pack and see what's out this way. Oh, there's the boss. Great. Okay. Cool. Glad that happened. Alright, actually, after that one health pack, I could explore quite a bit, but I still haven't found anything good to fight. So there's the boss. Okay, there's a level 4, which is, I think, a little bit ambitious to fight a level 4. Then there's a level 4. You know what, screw it, I'm just going to fight this level 4 ooze. Let's do this thing. I think there's a chance I can beat it. So, oh yeah, I didn't look at the Wizard's deck with you guys. I should do that after this fight. So the Wizard does have a couple of cards, spells, that deal 4 damage. These Jazra's Jarring Jolts. They deal 1 of each type of elemental damage. So maybe I can, like, power this guy down, because there's 2 of them. Now, this level 4 Ooze does heal for 2 at the start of each turn, which is a bit of a problem. And he's slowly digesting my cards and killing me. I'm going to die. I'm definitely going to die. Yep. Oh my god, I would have actually still not killed him with this. Alright, let's just go ahead and start over. That was a crappy floor anyways. Yeah, you know, dying is just part of the charm, you guys. It's just part of the charm. Okay, so a new floor, a new day, a new life. And I feel fine. That is much better. Getting a treasure chest. Okay, this is a crappy card, but hey, alright, poison 3. Sure, let's do it. It's decent. Alright, we got level 1 priest, level 3 goblin, and a level 3 orc. Now this is some nice stuff. I can kill a level 3 orc. Now here we have a shop. So Fireball deals 8 damage for 4 mana. It's not the greatest card, actually. I mean, you can find cards that just deal 6 fire damage and don't cost any mana. And then in the late game, this isn't very good. But I'm not going for the late game. I'm just trying to finish the second floor. So this is actually fine. The Pennant is nice. It gives you 2 mana at the beginning of each turn. It's a piece of equipment. And then Healing Potion heals you completely once. It's not terrible. 7 gold is non-trivial in this game, but you can do it if you want to just up your chances of being able to make it a little farther or kill a boss. I'm going to go ahead and fight this orc here. I guess first I'm going to teleport behind the orc and then explore. Oh, look at those pro skills. Oh, yeah. But you see how now I'm actually forced to fight that orc to keep going? That is the problem, my friends, with teleport. I mean, this time I was okay with it, but you have to make sure that you're okay with fighting whatever you're teleporting past. whenever you teleport. So the orc starts with a sword in play, but he doesn't have any healing spells, doesn't have that much health. That's why I feel pretty confident, even as a level 1 person, of being able to kill this guy. Okay, got a bunch of mana cards there. Where's my other Jazra's Jarring Jolt? That's what I want to know. Anyway, the poison is going to kill him, so that's fine. Boop, there he goes, and I level up and heal. Okay, let's take a look at the deck actually after this. Fireball or Cleanse. Well, there are other good spells in the deck in the game, but I am not necessarily going to get any chances to cleanse. So let's go ahead and get rid of let's get rid of a mana card. So each mana card gives you 2 mana, and at level 3 it gives you 6 mana, but there's other cards that give you more than 6 mana by default, so it's pretty crappy. Yeah, let's take a look at the deck, finally. So the Wizard starts with 3 attack 1s and 2 attack 2s, and a couple of Jazra's Jarring Jolts. Now these are interesting because they're pretty bad late game, but early game they're amazing. It's a 4 damage card, and that's not something you can take for granted as a card to just start with. So early on it's good, and then it gets progressively worse. And then these manas, which are pretty bad, and I'd like to replace them with better mana cards. Now, this shop here actually had some good stuff. The Flame Charge is nice, 3 mana and 3 damage. Late game, this is weak, but early game, it's a decent amount of mana, and 3 damage is pretty good for a card. And then Shock is one of the best spells you can find early on because it gives you, or deals 4 damage for 4 mana, which ain't great, but it draws the next spell in your deck. So as long as it's not the last spell in your deck, this cycles. And if you know anything about deck building games, you know that those are some of the best early game cards you can get because cycling cards effectively don't take up space in your deck, and so you can use them early on and they do not hinder you later. So I'm definitely going to buy that. I'm looking to save up 37 gold here to get that stuff. What's in this chest? Oh yeah, a spell. Well, actually it does kind of go well. I have another poison card. I'm not normally a fan of the poison strategy, but I'm not going to pass it up because I think it's important to get the damage while you can. Let's go ahead and teleport behind this kobold. See a Mechanist, level 4 elite. Can't quite take him on yet, I don't think. And there's the Gelatinous Cube. Pretty annoying final boss, but I think I actually might have a decent chance of being able to beat him here. Because there's an Oasis, I don't mind wasting this health pack to keep exploring. Unfortunately, it led me nowhere. Okay, well, we gotta fight this goblin now, and this will level us up. So there's 4 damage, there's another 2. And actually, I got enough to... Oh, hang on a second, I don't have any mana. Right, maybe I should have taken that starting mana talent, although I still wouldn't actually be able to cast this Acid Lance. I'm just going to discard it. I'm not going to wait to get a mana card, because I would need 2 mana cards to be able to even cast it. Okay, I have no mana cards in my discard, which means both my mana cards are in the deck, so I will just hang on to this Jarring Jolt, because 1 mana card gives me the mana I need to cast it, and then I can kill off this goblin. Okay, so I could use some mana for sure. Wow, so there's a shock. Do I want 2 shocks? Yeah, I'll take 2 shocks. That's fine. All right, we also got our first ability. It's an ability that can be used every other fight, and it gains you 10 mana, so it's pretty nice. It can get me out of some of the jams like the one I was just in. Okay, Frost Charge. Nice. All right, so 3 mana and your opponent becomes chilled. This is probably the worst of all the charges, honestly. Chilled just reduces incoming physical damage by 1, so it doesn't even affect non-physical damage. So it's pretty weak compared to Fire Charge, which deals 3 damage, Stone Charge, which gives you a shield of 3, and Shock Charge, which is the best mana card, which draws the next mana card in your deck. But I'll still learn it because it gives me some mana, and mana's good. Now I'm going to teleport behind this Mechanist. It's a committal move because I might have to end up fighting him. There's a level 3 skeleton, but I don't actually want to fight this because if I fight it, I'm going to have to fight him afterwards anyway to get out of here. So I'm going to fight him first. That way, after the fight, I can go heal. Okay, not a bad start here. We got Frost Charge to reduce some incoming damage, and then Venom, which will deal 6 damage over 3 turns. Okay, so he played a couple of things here. He's got Boots of Speed, which gives him an extra card and an extra time every turn, and the Goblin Ally, which deals 1 physical damage at the beginning of his turn, which is fine. There's 4 damage, there's another damage, and then he's going to take another 3 damage from this poison. So this is, it just goes to show that this game, it's really important to know your monsters. Like, this guy was a level 4 elite, but you can see he wasn't even that difficult. But there are other level 4 elites that would have absolutely, destroyed my life. So you have to know what the monsters are like when you make your decisions. Let me just teleport behind the skeleton. Oh, it's a wall. Okay. Well, the skeleton will level me up, and I'm confident that 17 hit points is enough. Actually, I have 13 gold. Let me buy one of the cards I wanted, which is this Flame Charge. I hope I'm going to be able to get up to 25 to get that shock. And we're going to fight him. All right, that's a nice start. So there's the Flame Charge for 3 damage, Shock for 4 damage and draw my next spell. And I'm going to actually... I'm gonna pass the turn. I'm leveling up after this fight, so I don't think I need to go super crazy protecting my health. All right, so that'll get through most of it. I'm just waiting for a mana card to play this Jarring Jolt, but he'd actually died of poison, and I drew another Jarring Jolt. Okay, so we got a card here. Tough choice here. We can get 6 mana. Well, actually, no, never mind. This is not a tough choice. This is a bad card. Even if we leveled up, the mana card is bad. So I'm going to grab the Fireball here, just taking lots of mana and damage. And we got another store. I don't like anything in this store. The staff deals a physical damage every 2 mana gain. I'm not a super big fan of that. Firebomb is a one-time use for 5 damage. It's not even that good. And then we got this. So we can get some more mana, some more health, or some more experience for free, and then we can pay for the rest. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually go look past this priest. Let's actually teleport past it. Okay, so a treasure chest. Another acid lance. Yeah, we'll take all these, because even though I have a lot of spells and not a lot of mana generation, I do have some mana generation, plus my hero power gives me mana generation every other fight. Okay, and then we have a store. Ooh, definitely want the static charge. I don't know if I'm going to be able to buy everything I want on this floor, but that's definitely good. It cycles, as long as it's not the last mana card in your deck. And then, what are you? You're level 4. Let me think about this. So there's a priest that's level 1. This is level 4. That is 5 experience. I would need another 7 experience to level up before fighting the cubes. It doesn't actually make sense. What I want to do instead is just fight this priest then. And, okay, kill him very easily. I didn't even need to collect mana to do this. Let's just fight the priest. Ah, there's another oasis. Okay, since there's an oasis, since I have 2 oases, I guess I am going to just fight this thing, and then because I know I can heal after it using an oasis. Now, I don't want to use my ability, tempting as it is to be able to play this Acid Lance, because I want this mana for the final boss. Okay, so I have enough mana now to play both the Lance and the Jolt. So he's actually taking enough poison damage to just die over several turns. Let's pile on with the Venom. And now he's really getting quite heavily poisoned and super dead. Okay, so I took some damage, but I can heal for free at this pool. And anyway, the reason I wanted to do that is that now I wanted to see if I can get enough gold to buy something. I can buy a static charge. Yeah, let's do it. Let's buy a static charge. There's still stuff I want. I still want to be able to buy this shock. And maybe the pendant, although it's not a high priority. Yeah. So let's go here. I'm going to go ahead and grab health. And let's see if we can be... Oh, let's teleport behind it. Oh, it's a wall. Okay. So let's see if we can fight this cube. So the cube's got reaction cards that have like a 30% chance of swallowing the card played and healing it for 5. So even though it doesn't look that scary with 45 health, if you get unlucky, he'll swallow your best cards and kill you. But I'm actually doing pretty well because I found a bunch of spells, so I can actually afford to lose a few cards and still be okay. Let's see if he steals my Frost Charge. Nope. Let's see if he steals my Fireball. Nope. And I guess I'll use my mana font and try Acid Lancing him. Alright, it went on. Okay. Let's play the attack 2 to see if he wants that one. There it is, Slurp. So Slurp doesn't even get used up. It's 35% chance for attack, action, mana, or spell cards, and if it triggers, then that card is exiled for the whole fight, and the gelatinous cube is healed. Okay, this is nice now. I have a bunch of mana, and I've really piled on the poison. This is like 28 damage over several turns. See if we can pull off a Jazzra's Jarring Jolt. Seems like we can. So one thing I could do at this point with this poison shenanigan is honestly just sit tight. Because every card I play, there's a chance that he swallows it and heals for 5. Whereas I know I'm going to kill him in 2 turns, actually. So I don't think he has any proactive healing. Which is I'm just going to pass these turns and let the gelatinous cube die. Okay, that was pretty good. So we get Mana Surge, which gives you 10 mana, or Acid Rain, which gives Poison 6. It's interesting because I could use some more mana. These cards each only give 3, and these just give 2. Acid Rain increases my mana load, but I could actually start going for a poison strategy because I do have 2 Acid Lances, a Venom, which is an action card that adds poison, and then maybe this Acid Rain, which adds poison. I don't know, let's try it. Let's try the poison. Poison Gambit. Okay, 36 is a good amount of gold. It means I can actually buy a shock like I was planning to, but maybe I should just abandon that and go for all the poison. Is it smart to just do this much poison? Alright, let's try it. Because the more poison that your opponent already has on him, the more valuable every additional stack of poison becomes. Okay, now here, I'm going to buy a mana, actually. And I'm going to buy some health as well. Because I do want to make sure that I can actually cast my spells, and at this point, there's a pretty strong mana burden. Alright, let's go downstairs. So now we're in floor 2, and we can get 30 gold, an extra action, an equipment slot, and then any of the first floor talents, which I don't think is smart to do, although maybe crumbling the walls is worth it, I'm not sure. I'm going to go ahead and grab the gold, because at level 2, start being able to buy some good spells in the shops, and so if I get one, I might as well give myself a shot of being able to buy it. Here I'm just exploring all the hallways. I don't want to waste a health pack if I can avoid it, because, oh boy, I got ambushed. This always freaks me the heck out. So these guys ambush you. They drain 2 health each turn, and they also take half damage from physical attacks. Luckily, I'm not that concerned about physical attacks, so let's deal some fire damage, which fully goes through, put on 10 damage over 4 turns, and get some more mana and reduce some of its incoming damage. Okay, so it only dealt 3 damage to me. Now I can actually put on another stack of 4 poison. So this guy's going to actually die in 2 turns, which is pretty sweet. Alright, so how much damage can you do in 1 turn? The answer is, well, actually kind of a fair bit. But there he goes. It goes, I guess. And now I can teleport past this health pack. The problem is if this is like a wall, I might end up getting shunted beyond the wall, and then I end up getting stuck behind the boss, and I have to die. What's this thief doing here? Level 4? I don't necessarily want to fight it because it doesn't level me up, and this could be a good one to regenerate my ability on. These mushrooms, what happens if you go here is it spawns 12 mushrooms on the map, and if you pick them all up, then you can come back here and copy a card in your deck. And the mushrooms do a gamut of things. They can heal you, damage you, give you experience, take away your experience. They can make you get lost and teleport to random space in the dungeon. So I'll do this at the end. Okay, let's go ahead and eat a health pack and see what's happening here. There's a vampire bat. Great. Well, let's teleport past it. Oh, okay. So these are the ghouls. These are the guys that are immune to damage and self-destruct after a large number of turns. I actually don't think I have anything at all that's relevant against this. There's Frost Charge, which reduces its incoming damage. Otherwise, nothing else that I have here actually matters. So that might be an enemy I don't even fight at all. The Banshee is resistant to physical damage, so maybe this is what I want to fight, because I don't really do that much physical damage. Okay, so I'm going to actually use my ability here. Get 10 mana so I can shock right away. And these jolts now, they deal 4 damage. You can see they're already getting a little bit underwhelming, and we are not even that far into the second floor. Okay. I think what I want to do is keep my Acid Lance. Hopefully she doesn't have another Scream. God, they always have the double Scream on my good hands. Couldn't double Scream. Actually, no, you know what? I'm kind of glad I got to keep this hand. Got an Acid Lance in there. Alright, she healed a bunch of health, unfortunately. But we get to block some incoming damage, collect a bunch of mana, and then stack on the poison. So with luck, I can kill her next turn thanks to this Fireball. Yep, there's the 8 damage from Fireball, and she's dead. Okay. So we can explore a little bit. Do I think I can kill this bat at 14 hit points? It's only level 4. I think I can do it. Let's not waste the health packs. Ugh, that's not a great opening hand. But that means the best is yet to come, right? Yep. Okay, so there's Frost Charge to reduce incoming damage. I can play both of these spells. So there's Acid Lance for 10 damage over 4 turns and Fireball for 8 damage now. So the bat is dead in 2 turns. Alright, the gamble paid off. So we level up, and now we get Devastate once every 4 combats, so it's not that frequently. You can make your opponent vulnerable to all the elements until your next turn. Okay, so I can get 10 mana or another Acid Rain. Okay, I think I have enough acid. Let's get some mana. I'm a little bit concerned about having enough mana to play all my crap. Alright, so Storm Shape's a really good card. What this does is it makes it so that until your next turn, all incoming damage you take is reduced by half, and the price you pay for that is that the damage reduces your mana instead of your health, which can be a bad thing if you need your mana to play spells, but it can be a good thing if you have excess mana. That's a very good defensive card. We already know about Acid Rain. And then there's Meteor. This one deals 20 damage for 10 mana. And, you know, it's one of those things that seems good now, but as you get on with it, you know, the final boss on this level will probably have like 100 hit points or something. And 20 is, you know, it's good, but it's not like amazing. I'd probably honestly rather buy another Acid Rain, if anything, just to have a lot of those in my deck. Well, let's take a look at the other shop first. No need to rush. Well, there's another Acid Rain. Charm lets you discard a card from your opponent's hand, and Repost is a decent one. Let's give you a little bit of survivability without having to do anything. Okay. I'm going to get this Repost, I think, to block some of the damage I take. And then I'll also kill this Wraith. This shouldn't be that hard because the Wraith is, again, physically resistant, which is not that big of a deal since I don't do that much physical damage. Or at least if I do physical damage, it's from my like basic attack cards, which I don't actually care about that much because that's not where I'm getting the milkshake from. If that makes any sense. It doesn't. No, it makes none. Okay, but anyway, we only took 8 hit points. That's good. Let's get some experience. I need 17 more experience to level up. That could happen. Level 6 clone. Oh boy, that could really hurt really fast because he's using my own stuff against me. Alright, let's try it. I'm going to try it. I think I can do it. I think it's possible. So I'm going to go ahead and pop my mana ability here. So I can play this Fireball. Oh, it has to use my own Repost against me. No. Okay. And then we're going to Frost Charge, which does nothing because he's using spells. And then we can put on 2 Acid Lances. So his poison is going to kill him in a couple of turns. Hopefully, there's nothing super crazy. Okay, that was a little bit good, but not that crazy. Oh, man. Is easy. Oh, it's dead exactly. On the nose. Alright, so with 11 damage, it might have killed me. But luckily, it just died. So I get to keep on trucking. And I guess I'll take... Well, I'll take this health pack, because that can open up more room to explore. Alright, there's some good cards here. So Fire Shape's also good for the rest of the fight. The opponent takes 2 fire damage whenever they play an attack card. And the thing about this is you can cycle it, right? If the faster you go through your deck, the more times that you play this, the more that you can stack this ability, so it can get really good. Sorcerer's Strike is good, 4 physical damage, gain 4 mana, so it's like a mana card that has damage attached. And Storm Shape we've talked about. I don't have that much gold, even having taken the gold perk. And really? Oh my god, I can't believe it. There's a dead end up here. So I can teleport past this ghoul, but if I do, I'm at 17 hit points, and if some weird thing is going on here, I might end up having to fight the ghoul, which would be bad, because, again, these guys are immune to all damage, so I can't really do anything. It's just, unfortunately, 6 experience I cannot get on this floor. Okay, let's go ahead and kill this thief. I should be able to do it with 17 hit points. That should be enough. A little bit of a weak first turn. And I'm dead. Okay, well, I guess I underestimate level 4 thieves. They apparently can do 17 damage. Alright, your characters have 1 additional starting mana. Your characters will find an additional health pack on each floor. They also have an additional health, and another additional health. And the Sift card, which is, for how annoying the Gelatinous Cube is to beat, the Sift card is a pretty crappy reward. But anyway, how long was that? 23 minutes? Alright, let's go ahead and end it there. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like and or subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.